A few years ago, the Indian internet was dominated by a specific class of creator. Vivek Bindra, Sonu Sharma, and MBA Chaiwala weren't just popular, they were seen as cultural authorities, selling a highly polished version of the hustle to millions of young people. To sell the dream, they needed the props. They filled stadiums with thousands of followers and constantly flashed markers of extreme wealth, like a brand new black Mercedes, to convince their audience that they had the secret to success. But look at their channels today. Even with subscriber counts in the tens of millions, their latest videos struggle to hit 20,000 views. In the comment sections where fans once looked for mentorship, they're now actively flagging scams and warning others about predatory tactics. The reach is still there, but the trust has vanished. These empires collapsed because the predatory formula used to build them was never designed to survive a skeptical audience. These high-energy clips are just the bait, a funnel pulling millions into a hidden backend for high-ticket extractions. MBA Chaiwala used this hype to sell expensive franchises. Thousands took life-altering loans, with that capital flowing straight to the top of the pyramid. On the ground, the buyers were left with low-margin tea stalls and almost zero corporate support. The reality of the business never matched the energy of the marketing. Vivek Bindra and Sonu Sharma used a similar tactic with multi-level marketing. They traded on their guru status to sell expensive courses and membership tiers that promised wealth, but often left followers with nothing but debt. Abhishek Kaur took a different path, pivoting from finance advice to broadcasting sensationalized misinformation. He farmed views by making offensive claims about local cultures, prioritizing engagement over accuracy. Whether it was through franchises, MLMs, or manufactured outrage, these models relied on exploiting the parasocial bond they had built with their followers. A hype-based brand stays safe only as long as the damage remains digital, but eventually the financial and social fallout entered the physical world. The aura of invincibility vanished as followers began showing up at police stations. Fraud FIRs were filed against Praful Balor, and Abhishek Kaur was forced into a public apology after his podcast comments triggered a massive legal and social backlash. Then, in late 2023, the domestic violence FIR against Vivek Bindra went viral. The charges of physical abuse and domestic harm made it impossible for him to maintain his persona as a moral or business authority. Meme culture finished the job. Trends like Panauti Chaiwala turned these creators into punchlines, stripping away the professional sheen they had carefully constructed. The final blow came when other massive creators, including Sandeep Maheshwari and Dhruv Rathi, began publishing deep dives that explained exactly how Bindra's MLM models functioned. When peer creators and public records illuminate the mechanics of a scam, the illusion can't survive. Today, these creators exist in a state of digital purgatory. They still have the subscriber counts, but they no longer have an audience that listens. On their channels, the subscriber line stays high, but the viewership has plummeted to nearly zero. Millions of fans are still subscribed, but actively scroll past these videos. The dead zone on their charts shows an audience that has checked out. You can't use rented luxury cars or loud speeches to fix a credibility gap this wide. The current market is moving toward verifiable value and authenticity. Viewers are no longer interested in hearing how to be successful from someone who won't show their receipts. The fall of these empires shows that a massive following is useless if the person on screen has lost the ability to be believed.